All right, we are working here. We are live on Facebook. We are working on, I am working on, sorry, trying to work on how this is looking on the screen. Doesn't look like it's exactly what I'm looking for at the moment. So bear with me while I try to get some things set up here. I had it configured for a different, I had it configured for YouTube, and I'm trying to get little things configured here so I can see the comments here on Facebook. I realize that nobody's on watching right now, but I am going to try to post this later. So for those wondering why I'm not doing anything, that would be why. It's right here. I think I can see the comments, but I don't have them in the game itself. So I gotta, certainly not an ideal setup to stream here. I only have one screen, which certainly doesn't help. I think the way most streamers go, they have one screen where they can view all the comments and everything, and then another one for the game. So I certainly don't have that. I have to figure out how I can actually make that work where I can play the game and see comments. Sometimes I know with YouTube you can actually pop the comments out. Here, doesn't look like I can. Edit your stream title and description. So again, bear with me, just kind of going around. What my goal is, I think, is to stream on Twitch and on Facebook at the same time because it looks like I can. And then this is being recorded as I'm doing it, and then I can go ahead and if assuming it's an okay stream, I will go ahead and post that on YouTube, which is where I'm normally posting most of my videos. So while I'm looking around here, it doesn't look like anybody else is on. I'm going to do a test. I'm going to log on myself and see what I can see. Make sure we don't have the same problems we had before with everything being choppy. And also do a little test record. It seemed like the volume was really low. I'm not really sure what was going on with that. So um, sharing the computer with my kids who are doing, remote schooling at the moment. Everything's a bit more challenging, and all the settings, with everything are getting changed. So I'm not sure if something got changed. It's fairly late in the evening already, so I don't have a whole lot of time. So don't have a whole lot of time to look into it and see what's going on. Trying to look online on Facebook and see. It looked like the message got tweeted on Twitter that I was going live, but I don't think it got put anywhere on Facebook, which would be kind of silly if you ask me. So I'm trying to look it up right now. That's why nothing is really happening on the game at the moment. Um, make sure I don't get everybody upset while I'm just sitting here not doing anything. Yeah, I don't know how to. I'm trying to look at a few different places. One, trying to see if actually anything is tweeted here. Oh, I don't see it because I have multiple Twitter accounts, and this was the other one. So, all right, so back on my account, I see a tweet was sent out, so that's good. But I don't think that was posted on Facebook, which is kind of silly since that is where we are actually going. I don't know what I'm looking at here. So I'm not sure that this is actually alive anywhere. So this could be a fairly unsuccessful test. Obviously nobody's logging in. Not that I certainly expect that, but I know there are people that are online, and a couple people asked to be notified. You'd think this would not be super challenging. It'd be easier if I was on the computer. I'm trying to look at this on my phone right now. So here I'm gonna put a note in here. If anybody happens to be on, let me know. Oh, my keyboard's not working. Fantastic. All right, well, scratch that. That's helpful. All right, well, this is living up to be a unsuccessful test. So, alrighty, where can I find out here? On the computer, I can see where this is linked to my gaming page. Here we go. QC Runner Games gaming page. There we go. Now I see it. All right, so according to that, there we go. Now I'm finding it. So now I can go here, and I think I can share this to my timeline, right? I can share now publicly. There we go. I don't know, maybe it was already shared publicly, who knows. All right, so this shows me running live. I'm going to go ahead and I got to update my gaming page because it just is a very generic, unhelpful item at the moment. So, all right, let me do one more test here. I apologize. Like I said, I did put a test in here, so I do plan on going over a little bit, unless this takes considerably longer and I don't get anything done. Um, I do need to do my nightly grinding. I got with multiple games going on and starting later and later every night, I'm not making much progress on my grinding. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to my page. So much stuff I need to learn here. I am definitely a streaming noob, that's for sure. There we go. Now I see it posted on my page. There we go. Keystream Runner Games is live now, playing Hustle Castle 6 minutes ago. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in and start doing some stuff. It looks like online we got a few viewers here. I don't see it on my screen yet, so if anybody is on, put some messages in the comments so I can see what's going on because I don't see anything on my computer showing up here. There's a refresh on there, but that'd be pretty silly if I need to actually refresh that to get comments and things to show up. So yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. All right, shows one person on who is me, obviously. So there was three, and then two, and then one. So obviously everybody left, and it's just me left. So you know what? I can test this myself. Let me put my own comment on and test first comment. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and jump in. I just want to see if that shows up here on my screen. I see it here online, but I don't see it on. That's highly unhelpful. How are you supposed to play a game when you don't even have comments being refreshed automatically? Or how are you supposed to stream? There's got to be something that I'm missing there for sure, because that's just silly. Obviously, I could be logged onto Facebook and see it there, but for the time being, I'll just have it on my phone. Hopefully I'll see something. Like I said, I'm not going to be on here very long, so let me go ahead and start trying to do some of the dailies here. And if you guys could leave any comments, I can do some testing because the whole point of this is just to get a feel for how this is working out and see if this is a solution that I can use moving forward. And right now it's not looking super promising. I can't get updates posting comments on my screen here without refreshing it. So I went and added my own comment on there, and back here on my screen, I'm not even seeing it showing up. So, what good is that? I think there's another comment box I have here. I got a chat box here. Turn it on and off. I don't know if you guys are seeing that or anything, but it's not really doing anything. So anyway, I'll keep an eye on Facebook for now, and I'll do some research on that and find out what's going on. So, all right, let me go ahead and do a little bit of gameplay here. 10 minutes in, nobody's gonna get through all that kind of stuff. So when I finally post this, I'll make a comment in there saying that there's a little bit of gameplay at minute 10. So all right, so let me do a little bit of my grinding. I don't even know where I'm at. I don't know what's going on. I have done nothing. All right, good. So let's go through and go look at the people on our map. See if we can't knock a few people out here. And as you can see, nobody ever has any cash anymore. Not very helpful. Trying to see how quickly the updates are coming on Facebook as I'm going. So it looks like there's certainly a delay. There's probably about a 15 second delay probably for what I'm doing here and what's being posted. At least. Could be even more than that. I assume there's a reason for that. Maybe so everything can be monitored to make sure there's nothing inappropriate going across. I don't know. That's interesting. All right. Shoot. Let's see if we can't find somebody to go ahead and fight here. Somebody with something worth getting. And it's looking like that is going to be no. Nobody keeps any gold anymore. Obviously I do because I'm lazy and trying to do too many things and I can't keep up with all of them. All right, so here, all right, this got 100,000. That's better than nothing these days. You can't really get a whole lot here. So, all right, I'll go ahead and get through a few of these. With my 8 million power, I should be able to beat 3.5. Interestingly enough, I did a gem bay with my 8 million squad. You know, it's obviously I'm a person who, oh man, look at this lag. That is really bad. Oof. Oh, I was looking somewhere else part of that time, but that was pretty bad. But yeah, I'm one who promotes, lower squad power. But I thought I'd been doing okay, taking my squad power up. But um, going through Gem Bay on level 2 out of 15, I lost my top, top tank, who's my top person on my team. So I mean, at that level, I don't usually pay attention. I just kind of let it go and I go do other stuff. And I came back and she was dead. So I am finding that people are running disarming, which I am as well, and they go and everybody attacks her and she's dead really quick. So at that level, I wouldn't expect people with that little bit of power to be able to do it, but that's that low squad build again that's coming back to kill me all the time. Got to figure out how to compete against that. So I'm constantly going back and forth here on the phone to see if looks like I'm the only one watching. So um, trying to see if I get updates coming through as I'm doing them. If anybody comes back to watch this after the fact or happens to pop on or is on now, but I'm not seeing it, and you've done this kind of stuff before, let me know. I'd, be happy to pick your brain for anything that I'm missing, any of the easy stuff. I don't expect to do the high level streaming stuff that a lot of the top guys are doing, but um, I am interested in seeing where I can go with this, and maybe pop on and do some of the nightly grinding this way. Seems like it could be a good option. I mean, there's some interest. I haven't gotten a lot of interest, but it's a way for me to go in and do my stuff and have it online. Then I can also answer questions as people have them, because there's people sending me instant messages on Facebook and comments in the videos and stuff like that. So and that's good. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people to reach out and ask questions, and I like to help as much as I can. But if I can actually do it on screen as we're grinding and playing, that will help solve some of these things as well. Um, so just that's part of the reason that I'm trying to do this. Unfortunately, it's just taking a lot of time trying to work on getting the setup going and everything. Things aren't going quite as easy as I thought. I did see a completely unrelated note today. I was looking at streaming on PlayStation 4, and I saw that looks like that's about as easy as it possibly could be, especially on Twitch. So I do have PlayStation 4. I don't have a lot of games, but one of my favorite games of all time is Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I haven't played that in years. Um, Spent many hundreds of hours on that game. I don't know that I have time to do that. Obviously, with all this stuff going on, I should just jump in and do some of these. Obviously, um, but that would be one I'd be interested in. Hopping on and streaming and covering that game. That's a fun one. Just every night pop on for an hour and record that. So obviously it's the Hustle Castle video. It's not a PlayStation 4, not a Skyrim video, but if you are listening and that's something that interests you, let me know. I would certainly be up for that as a possibility, because that is a fun one. That's one you can kind of just jump in and get completely lost in the game. So, all right, I know this is kind of slow here. Let's go in, do an arena, and then I'm going to call it quits here. So that'll be our. I'll jump in here. For those that haven't seen how I do this before, I deploy my best up to 10.9 now. Confirm, add our spells. I always do all freezing spells, start it, and before I do my first run, go ahead and back out whenever it gets up there, hit the X, and then we go in and start building our, come on, jeez, massive lag. We go in and start building, wow. I don't know if this is because I'm actually streaming, I guess. It's making things a little bit slower here. So we go in and we start building more, come on, more spells. So here we got a max of 18 that we can hold because we have premium going on. And I can go ahead and get up to my 18 here. But if you recall, I have 12 spells, I think it's 12, maybe 10, whatever, on my current Djembe run. So this means I'll have 18 here plus that. And if I don't use one of those and I finish that Djembe run not using any, I'll have 18 plus whatever that's going to be. I can hold up to 30 right here. So I can have 18 of 30. That's one way to hold more. So every time I do a Djembe, I do that. So one, I can start building, so it gets done that much quicker. And two, it allows you to hold more than you normally could. So we're kicking that off. So now I got those spells building for later when I do that. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and do an arena, and then we will call this one a night. Call it a test. Not sure if it's successful or not. The comments are still not updating. I mean, obviously I'm the one who's commented. If you're listening and you can put a comment out there, it'd be a good test for me to see if I can't get comments on my screen. I'm not sure what's going on here. So I got my phone sitting beside me, and I have trying to see if that refreshes some comments or if I need to actually refresh the screen. I'm not really sure. So obviously, still trying to figure this out as I go. All right, we have some big people here. 7-3. There's two of them at 7-3. I'll go this way this time. 3 at 7-7. 4 at 7-7. So what's our fifth highest? 9-4. That's 9-4-3. 9-4-4. Yeah, it looks like we're fighting 9-4. So today was the first day I officially beat when I attacked somebody, a 10 million plus person. And let's see, the reason was because I had to fight three. I think I could fight three people under 10 million, and then two were above. So I didn't really have a choice to fight the five smallest people. All right, so let's see what we have here. We have 7. We can fight you. Don't really want to yet. Let's save you for later. We have a 9-6, which possibility. If we have that 9-4, we can fight him. So if the 9-6 lost to me, I will go ahead and fight him. The 9-6 was Rowan. And Rowan lost to Kent. Let's see who Kent is. Hey, oh. Kent is the 10-3. Where's our 9-4? I mean, 9-6 isn't much different than 9-4. Let's go ahead and fight this 9-6 here. Just because they lost. And I like to keep them behind me. People that already fought. Let's see what we got here. Usually I don't beat the people higher than me, obviously, but I have beaten people higher than me, so I certainly don't expect it, but I come close. So unfortunately, with my level getting higher, I get put up against many people, many times higher than me, having a harder time, obviously, in the arena than I had been before. So not quite having the same success I did before. And then obviously it depends on the time of the night as well, what time you're fighting people. All right, so now we can fight a lower level person right there. We can fight you. Should get us a high 200 plus point score on this one. So it's interesting. I see, people popping in and popping out. I'm sure it shows up in their stream and they're finding out that they're not interested, whatever. So that count's going up, little by little. Ooh, 225. Look at that. Jeez. But then on my screen on my computer, it does refresh, just not immediately. So it is interesting. Definitely I got to do some research to figure out the best setup for this in configuration and find out how to make this better. So on my phone right now, doesn't show anybody on. Obviously, I'm still on. On my computer, it shows nobody on. Yeah, weird. So my next test is going to be Twitch. I was going to do that tonight, but I was having a hard time getting logged on there. So my thoughts are, test record to Facebook and/or Twitch, record it, and then go ahead and post those on YouTube. And I think that's the way I'm going to go, especially if I keep them shorter videos. Still just doing some testing on each platform to see how things work. All right, so it was just 6-9. So if he loses, we'll fight him. I should keep track of the people that were higher than me that I beat. 9-8, we don't really want to fight you unless we have to. 9-4, that must be pretty powerful. 9-4, hey, it's the one we were, no, it's not. It's a different one. Obviously, he's up that high. We probably don't want to be fighting him. All right, Prizak, we should be paying attention to that too, right? So Prizak lost to us. Okay, that's the one I just talked about. Kent beat us. 7-7 lost to us. He's no good. Let's see how good Kent is. He didn't beat us by tons. Kent, right here. He beat us by not by tons, so that'll be one we'll check out. So let's go ahead and do Prizak here. 6-9. We should be able to beat this one. Hopefully over 200 again on this one. We'll see. And so far so good. There we go. Nice. Okay. Oh man, those guys cost me so many points in the arena. I know that it's everybody, it's not just me. That one certainly hurts. So yeah, online on my phone, I see it says there's one person watching. Again, that might be me, might not. I look on my computer, it shows nobody. There's got to be a way for me to have that updating. Maybe there's a setting here in OBS I'll have to check out. All right, so we got two people to fight. 7-7-7 we're looking at potentially. Kent beat us, so we probably want to avoid him. Tate. There's a 7-7, but he's up that high. There's probably a reason he's up that high. Let's go ahead and see. Hey, there we go. Finally. That update came through. I'm not seeing it on my phone. Hugh, thank you for sending a message here. I'm not getting it on my phone, which is interesting. I tried to send a message here through this and it didn't work. But now it's working. Can you see this? But that doesn't. There we go. I see that here. That's all right. I got to figure out this whole thing. Thank you, Hugh, for sending that in. I appreciate that. So it's good to see it there at least. All right. We got 1 minute left. Huge. No, Jeff. Sorry, Hugh. I threw you into the mix here. So we'll fight Jeff, which will, if we win this one, this could put us a little higher than we want to be, but we don't want to miss this chance. So this will give us a shot to compete here. Yeah, I got no updates showing up on my phone for the messages. All right, another big one. That puts us into the running here. So we lost the first one, beat 3 people in front of us for the next 3. Now, how do we take this one home? That's the question. 649 puts us in third. 10-3. Kent, he already beat us. 11-4. I beat a guy at 11-2 earlier. Roman looks like he destroyed us. Dracula lost to us. 9-4. That's the guy I wanted to fight earlier, but I didn't. So I should have. That could have changed the outcome of this. Might not have been better. So 7-3. So we take a 150-ish, which will put us in at 800, which will be 4th place. Or we go big, going for the win, and that puts us, and if we lose, we go to 6th. So either way, if I don't go for the big one, I get 4th or 6th. So looks like Kent it will be. I'm not going to fight you. That'd be kind of stupid, even though I might have a chance. All right, here we go. 10-3. What do we got? 10 of 10. I haven't faced anybody with that yet. All right, doesn't matter what they're running. We're gonna do the fight anyway, no matter what. So let's do it and get our first online visual of us beating a 10 milli. Got one of those earlier today. Got an 11 milli. Let's make our third 10 plus here. And not gonna happen. But got to go for it though, right? My squad is not optimized. I got to do some work on that because even though I'm up to 8 million now, I don't know if I'm quite as strong as I was before. My archers in the back are certainly falling behind. I don't have the right essence to get the ancient items for them yet, and that's why I'm kind of falling behind. So that's certainly where I need to go. Sixth place, we knew that was going to happen. All right, well, that's fine. All right, let's go ahead and collect all these, and I'm going to end it here. Not like I said, it wasn't going to be too long. One, I started fairly late in the evening here. Two, had to do some testing and some setup here. So I am going to wrap it there. So if you happen to watch this now or watch this later, please leave me some notes in the comments about one, how loud the mic is, because I did some testing. It didn't seem like it was super loud. So let me know if this actually is fine, the volume there. And also let me know, is this something you'd be interested in streaming on Facebook? So I'm also considering Twitch. The comment problem I'm not in love with, so I'm going to have to do some work on that. I think there's ways to actually share streaming between environments and stuff like that, which I'll be doing some investigating in for sure. So anyway, so if you're watching this, let me know. Obviously, this is way better than the first test, which was a complete failure. So slight improvement there. Um, but a lot of hiccups I still need to get through, but we are getting there. So I am going to wrap it up here, and I will be back, whether it's Hustle Castle, Zero City. I got another Zero City video here in the next couple of days, so one of the two. I'll be recording something tomorrow night and get that posted. So until then, this is QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See ya.